I'm Robin Castleman, and I'm here today with Millicent Green-Polovic, and she's going to field some of the Social Security disability questions you guys have sent in. You ready?
I am.
All right, we're going to start with that first one. This person says, how do I know how much my disability benefit would be?
So the way to find that information out is to go to the Social Security website and create a My Account at ssa.gov. And that will give you access to your earnings statement, which you can download, and that will provide you information with all of your work history that you've paid into the system. It'll tell you if you're eligible for disability benefits, with how many credits that you have, and then what your disability payment would be, as well as information about your retirement benefits that you may be eligible for. So that's really the only way to get that information, is to make a My Account. You used to be able to get that mailed to you every year, but they've stopped doing that, so you've got to go online.
Gotcha. Okay. So what questions does the judge ask at a disability hearing?
Well, every hearing is going to be slightly different. It's going to depend on your conditions, your impairments, and what you're alleging disability based on. And then every judge is different. But most judges, they're going to follow a similar pattern. They're going to ask you questions about your living situation, your daily activities, who may be providing support to you, what things you can and can't do, your work history, your education background, and then just general questions about each of your conditions that you are alleging are disabling. Where having an attorney can be really beneficial in a hearing process is that the judge is not someone who has met you before. They don't already know all of the answers to the questions. So they may not know the best way to ask the questions or the right questions to ask to get all the information that's needed in your case. And this is really an opportunity for you to provide an explanation of things that are not going to be in the medical records as to why you can and cannot, or can or could not work based on your impairments. Things that just don't come up in your doctor's appointments are not going to be in the medical records themselves. And an attorney is someone who's going to be prepared. They will have already met with you. They're going to know what questions to ask to elicit the testimony and to get all that information in front of the judge in the best, most efficient way.
Gotcha. I know some people that have applied by themselves and then applied with an attorney, and it was a total different game changer.
Yes, I hear that quite a bit, that the hearings can vary tremendously depending on if you have an attorney or if you don't have an attorney.
Gotcha. Okay. So the next caller says, do I have to fill out forms again from Social Security that I already filled out a few months ago?
Yes, you do. And if you don't complete those, they're going to deny your case because of non-compliance. But it's important to fill those forms out because that's, again, an opportunity for you to give an explanation about your daily activities or your pain or whatever the questions may be that they're sending you, but it's likely to be a function report about what your daily activities consist of and what things you may need help with. The important thing is to be consistent in your answers with the first forms that you filled out. You don't want your responses to be completely different. You don't want to not take adequate time and not fill out those questions thoroughly. It's really important that you do, because those questions and the answers will be viewed by the judge later if your case is denied again at this stage. So yes, you do have to fill out those forms, and it's always important to just follow along with the process so that your case is not denied for non-compliance.
Gotcha. I know it may be aggravating, but it's the facts.
Yes.
We got to get those down. All right, Millicent, I've got several more questions. Do you care to hang out with me and come back and answer some more?
I will. Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys come back right after this.
The Paducah Knights of Columbus Labor